Testing 1 2 3.
A community is connections. We're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program. Go to allofiber.com/ACP to learn more.
The following is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for Bulldogs softball on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM and video live stream at northplattpost.com. Bulldogs softball brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, the Shelter Boys, Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo, Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters, Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course, Premier Toyota, and Sand Hills State Bank. Today's game also brought to you in part by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan, and the North Platte Public Schools. Now let's take you out to the field with play-by-play voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome everybody into Dow Hour. It's a beautiful Thursday. Our triple header of sports coverage begins here tonight. Of course, North Platte Lady Bulldogs taking on Hastings here today. Bulldogs 8-6 on the year compared to Hastings, which is 5-4. North Platte coming in on a 2-game winning streak, getting 2 big victories over Grand Island Central Catholic on Tuesday in their doubleheader. 11-0 in game number 1 and 6-4 in game number 2 compared to Hastings, who absolutely trounced York 11-1. Hey, we come back, we give you more of our quick stop pregame right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Swift Auto Center.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KOOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
This is the Bulldog pregame show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. 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 Stop.
Welcome back, everybody, to Dow Hour. It is time for some starting lineups right here, presented by, of course, Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte. Double Dips offers 24-plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones, bowls, along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they also have available the ice cream trailer for outdoor events, which is awesome because, man, it's hot. I think right now it's, looking at the weather, 91 degrees here in North Platte. Let's start, again, with the starting lineups on the side of Hastings. Emma Sinnick at right field, Macy Wolver at shortstop, Samantha Schmidt hitting in center field in the 30 hole, Emma Landgren in third base, Carly Molbach. I don't know why I saw an H in there. My bad, Carly. Carly Molbach catching, Gracie Beck at second base, and pitching Alyssa Beckner for Hastings. Eleanor Oliver at first base with Peyton Baker hitting DH and Mackenzie Nolte in left field. Then on the side of the Bulldogs, Sienna McIntyre hitting third base, Tatum Montalongo pitching with Skylar Bedlin at first base, Macy Freeze at shortstop, Brooklyn Dybert at shortstop, Caitlin Aiden at DH, Afia Hunt in left field, Haven Hutchinson catching, and Mackenzie Putnam in second base. It's time for our national anthem, so with that, we'll actually take it to the field for the national anthem. All right, we'll take one more break here on the Quick Stop pregame. We come back. It is game time, so don't you turn around that dial. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming, northplattepost.com.
Not sure where to find your students' grades? How about events or news about your student's school? Well, at North Platte Public Schools, we have an app for that. Downloading the app is free and easy. Simply visit your app store and search for North Platte School District. Once it's downloaded, you can adjust the settings to meet your needs. Next time you need to know what's on the lunch menu or review the school announcements, remember, we have an app for that. We are NPPS. Come grow with us.
It's not too late to dust off the golf clubs and head out to River's Edge Golf Club in North Platte. Summer may be coming to an end, but come out to River's Edge and you'll enjoy a course that features modern amenities with beautifully maintained lush greens and breathtaking views. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks and Keno. Remember, they're open to the public. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round sports bar at River's Edge Golf Course. Come have another round with them.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to Dow Howard Stadium. Hey, it is time for some softball action. As I see Jimmy Rhodes walking on down those terrible steps that might cost him his life one of these days. But it is time for some softball. You know it. Tatum Montalongo on the mound for the Bulldogs. Hey, last time you saw her, I was here at Dow Howard for hers. 17 strikeouts. That is right. 17 total strikeouts on the day for Tatum Montalongo. Last time out against Kearney, which was the big rivalry game, and boy, oh boy, did she show out. Looking to do the same thing against Hastings, a 6-5 Hastings squad. 5-4 Hastings squad on the year compared to the 8-6 Bulldogs squad. It's time to get it all underway, though, as up to bat first on the side of the Hastings squad, Emma Sinnick. Sinnick will be leading off with Macy Wolver next, and then Samantha Schmidt in the hole for Hastings.
The right fielder, number 18, Emma Sinnick.
Montalongo, I mean, I'm telling you, if she gets to 20, I'm going to place a bet. This is for my boss if he's listening in right now. If Montalongo gets to 20, I'll give you $5. That first pitch in for strike number 1 from Tatum Montalongo. Again, it's just what's been so successful for her all throughout her career has been just her pitch placement and the variety of pitches she has, the off speeds and the precision of those off speeds. You don't really see many just fall outside the zone as that next pitch is in for strike number 2. to Montalongo. So it's getting serious already for her. Next pitch from Montalongo, swung on and fouled to the front of the netting. Strike number one, excuse me, still going to keep it at 2 strikes. So 0-2 is the count to Cynic with Wolver on deck. The 0-2. Check swing high, but Cynic didn't go around. That's ball number 1. Top of the first inning of this doubleheader. That one swung on and fouled. Swung on and fouled once again. So we're still sitting now at 1-2 the count. Macy Wolver on deck with Samantha Schmidt in the hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Hastings. The pitch. That one's in there, strike 3. First out of the inning, and again, it's starting off on a good one for the Bulldogs. So there's out number 1 as Macy Wolver will now come up to bat. Wolver. So Wolver going to be taking first swings of her at-bat this afternoon. So now here comes the 0-1 pitch that is fouled off the netting. So now we're at 0-2 to Samantha Schmidt. Here in the top of the first inning of a doubleheader. Next game is going to follow the proceeding of this game. If I had a rough estimate, I'd say maybe 7, because we all know Montalongo can go the distance. That's in there, strike 3, high in the zone, top left corner. That's the second strikeout of the inning. Second one looking for Montalongo. Looking to go 3 for 3. Last time we saw Tatum Montalongo, she had 7 straight at-bats of strikeouts against Kearney. That is quite scary if you ask me. Here comes the first pitch in to Samantha Schmidt. That's in there, strike number 1. And also, I talked about her ball placement, but really it's just also the stamina she has. We really didn't start to see her falter off in that Kearney game until the 6th, maybe even 7th inning of work. Looking to do the same here against Hastings. Already off to a good start. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. There's strike number 2 from Montalongo. Following Samantha Schmidt, Emma Landgren, and then Carly Mulbach. The sign is given to Montalongo. She sets and delivers. The 0-2. Popped up but fouled to the left side of the netting. Still staying at 0-2. Montalongo back into the circle. She'll glance towards the dugout to get the sign she likes. Here comes the 0-2. That's high in the corner, but out of the zone for ball number 1 from Tatum Montalongo. And Montalongo getting the start here in this doubleheader. Grand Island Catholic, they played on Tuesday in a doubleheader. Won 11-0 and 6-4. That pitch a little too far out of the zone, didn't come off right of Montalongo's hands, so it's now 2-2 the count to Samantha Schmidt. Already 14 pitches thrown so far from Tatum Montalongo. Nobody on, 2 out here. Top of the first inning. The 2-2. Popped up and fouled again. A good little battle Samantha Schmidt is giving Montalongo in this at-bat. Didn't see much of this against Kearney in terms of pitcher duels or batter duels until later in the game. Montalongo just quick with the efficient pitches. Now looking to get this last strikeout then, the top of the first. Here comes a 2-2. Popped up, drifting towards center field, going back, and that one's absolutely demolished out of the park for a home run. A 2-out home run from Samantha Schmidt, and there's the first run of the game for the Tigers from Hastings. Wow, That's a rarity we see from Montalongo, is giving up let alone not just a run, but a home run. So good at keeping the ball in play for either her outfielders or her infielders to make a play. That time left one hanging up in the zone.
Number 30, Emma Landgren.
So now Emma Landgren will come up to bat. Still top of the first. Now the Tigers have a 1-0 lead over the Lady Bulldogs. 2 outs, top of the first. Montalongo looking to find that last out here in this inning for the Bulldogs. That one swung on, slow grounder on over to third base. McIntyre picks it up onto first. It's not in time, as Bedlin was able to glove it, but Landgren gets an infield single.
On the infield hit, brings up the catcher, number 27.
So now Carly Molback. Carly Molback now up to bat. With the runner at first base being Emma Landgren. Montalongo delivers. That one's driven in the left field. It'll stay in for a base hit. Maybe one run might come across as that one gets to the corner. 1-1 will come across. So that's a 2-out double.
Molback with the RBI
from
double.
Molback, as that goes straight to the left field corner.
Second baseman.
So now it's a 2-0 game for Hastings. So Montalongo giving up 2 runs earlier in this inning. Have a courtesy runner coming on the side of the Tigers. It's going to be Hayden Laux. So Laux on over at second. 2-0 lead for the Tigers early in this ball game. Quite a shocking scene already. 2-0 lead. So now on comes Gracie Beck. The pitch swung on and fouled. So an early 2-0 lead on the side of Hastings in this ball game. A little bit of an opposite affair to what we saw from Montalongo against Kearney. That off-speed pitch down low, but there goes the runner, Laux to third. Oh, and they're going to say she's safe.
Laux to safe on
Sienna McIntyre tried to reel the ball in to get the tag just a bit short. So with that, McIntyre safely gets to third on the stolen base, so another runner in scoring position early for Hastings. Montalongo delivers. That one's popped sky high, though, drifting on over towards first base, and it's going to be falling in between 4 different Bulldogs defense win, but they'll get the tag out at second before another run will come across on the side of Hastings as that one falls in. But that'll end the inning here for the Bulldogs in the top of the first. Able to get at least that final out, but not before the blood has been drawn here in this ball game. Currently sit at 2-0 lead for Hastings. And with that, we'll take a break, come back. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here, bottom of the first inning. It's a 3-0 game after the score correction. Bulldogs trailing in this one early. Tatum Montalongo giving up 3 runs, which is quite a shock. And we normally don't see much on the side of her. As the first pitch in for strike number 1 to the leadoff, Sienna McIntyre. McIntyre, of course, playing third base in this ball game. That pitch swung on and missed, strike number 2. Quickly in an 0-2 hole for McIntyre. Following McIntyre, Tatum Montalongo. And then Skylar Bedlin for the side of the Bulldogs. That pitch way outside from Alyssa Beckner. 1-2 the count now. Thank you again to our premier sponsors here for today's ball game. Another round, Rivers Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. I'm going to say that McIntyre didn't go fully around, so it's 2-2 the count. Hey, also thank you to our video sponsor for today, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that lets you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. As that one is swung and foul back to the netting. Still going to stay at 2-2 here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 lead for the Tigers. Beckner delivers. That one is fouled out to the right field netting. Close to first base, still sticking at 2-2. 91 degrees outside. It's a very, very toasty one. It'll be toastier tomorrow, around 97. Here comes the 2-2 again. That one almost hitting McIntyre in the foot. So it's 3-2 now, the count. Working it back full after being down 0-2. McIntyre looking to get on with a walk here in the Lady Bulldogs, home half of the inning. That one swung on back to the pitcher, Beckner, and then back on over to first for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher for out number 1.
There's out number 1, so on comes Tatum Montalongo. Montalongo looking to shake off that shaky start to the ball game, giving up 3 runs in the first inning, something we don't very much see from her. But looking to do damage here on offense to turn it around. Beckner's first pitch into Montalongo is outside for ball number 1. So now it's a 1-0 count. Beckner looking to deliver it inside to Montalongo. Popped up, drifting towards the right field side, but it will fall out of the field of play. Foul. 1-1 is the count. Got some good solid contact, just a bit too late on it, and pulled it to the right field side. Foul. So now Beckner with the 1-1 count will look to deliver it into Montalongo here from the circle. The pitch. Swung on and fouled to the netting. There's strike number 2. Again, Bulldogs defeated Grand Island Central Catholic on Tuesday in their doubleheader. 11-0 in game number 1, and then 6-4 in game number 2. They're 8-6 on the year. To continue this pretty solid overall start to the season. The pitch. That one's high in the zone, but outside. There's ball number 2. 2-2 the count to Montalongo. Pitcher on pitcher action here. So here comes then Beckner's 2-2. That one, wow, just on the outside part of the plate. That's ball number 3. 3-2 the count now. That one was mighty close, so back full again to Montalongo. Looking to draw a walk here to start her at bat. The pitch. That is just outside again, ball 4. So with that, Tatum Montalongo draws the walk and will waltz her way on over to first. Some very close calls on the outside part of the plate. So now you have a pinch or courtesy runner coming in on the side of the Bulldogs. Going to be Juliana Ortiz.
Running for the Lady Bulldogs, number 2, Jaylee Comer.
Excuse me, it's Comer. I don't know where I got Ortiz from. I got it from the JV squad. So Comer is on over at first base.
First baseman number 28, Skylar Bedlin.
So Skylar Bedlin now up to bat for the side. Of the Bulldogs, the pitch is in there for strike number 1. It's now a 1-1 count to Bedlin. Comer on over at first base. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there, strike number 2. Again, it's really hit or miss on these outside part of the plates early. Have those type of games where it just depends. Sometimes it's much tighter and closer on the outside. This time it's about the same. Both sides not getting either call as that one is swung and into right field for a base hit, just barely getting it into the foul line. And with that, that's a single coming in from Skylar Bedlin. Moving Montalongo on
right
over to
field.
third base.
Brings up the shortstop, number 12, Macy Freeze.
So now on comes Macy Freeze. Prime opportunity to get some more, get the first blood for the Bulldogs in this ball game with Comer on over at third and Bedlin at first to at least cut into this 3-0 ball game already for the Tigers. Beckner delivers. That's just a bit outside. Ball number 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Hastings has a 3-0 lead over the North Platte Lady Bulldogs. After Montalongo gave up 3 in the top of the first, that one skirts in. Strike number 1. 1-1 is the count. Hey, tomorrow, right here on KOOQ, you can listen in to Scott Carlson and myself's call of the Bulldogs varsity football team looking for its first win of the year against Scotts Bluff. Quick stop pregame 6:30 Mountain Time. So that's 7. Well, I messed up my times. 7:30 Central Time. 8 o'clock kickoff in Scotts Bluff. We're going back to the 1800s of football. All run all the time as that pitch is fouled to the backstop. That's strike number 2. It's now a 1-2 count to Macy Freeze. Comer on over at third with Bedlin at first. Beckner gets the sign. He'll deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss from Freeze. Down she goes. There's out number 2.
Freeze strikes out, 4 out, number 2.
That's going to bring up now
number 8,
Brooklyn Dybert. Again, still prime opportunity for the Bulldogs to answer back in this inning after giving up 3 in the top of the first. 3-0 lead. Hastings up on North Platte. Beckner will deliver. Swing and a miss. Dybert for strike number 1. Following Dybert's going to be Caitlin Aiden DHing and then Athea Hunt. That'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Bulldogs. That one is fouled right back to the netting. We're at strike number 2 now. 0-2 the count. Bedlin on over at first. Comer at third. Bulldogs looking to get their first run across in this ball game to at least get something back. Down 3-0 early on. Beckner with her 0-2. That's in there, strike number 3, and with that, the inning is over. And no run's going to come across on one hit from Tatum Montalongo. Hey, we're now going to head to the top of the second. Bulldogs trailing 3-0.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials, too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
We all tried to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. North Platte Coast Sports.
Welcome back to Dowhauer Family Stadium. Tatum Montalongo on the mound, still after giving up 3 runs in the top of the first. Alyssa Breckner going to be up to bat. Pitcher-on-pitcher action. Again, Tigers jumped out to an early 3-0 lead after a leadoff home run was given up by Montalongo, and 2 more came across as the first pitch from her is in for strike number 1. She got through the first 2 batters, pretty quickly. Back-to-back strikeouts, but with 2 outs, just like with the Knights, the North Platte Community College Knights, when it comes to that second, and they're going to get that final out, trouble comes afoot. Gave up 3 runs, 2 outs, but now is looking to batten the hatches down. Early has an 0-1 count. 0-2 count now against Breckner, as that one's popped up again off the netting. So we'll still stay at 0-2. But Montalongo giving up more runs than she did against Kearney in her action. Looking to just take a deep breath, calm it on down, and refocus in, which she's more than capable of doing. We've seen it plenty of times. It's just odd to see is that one. Well, back to the action she goes. Strike 3 looking. And with that, that is out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Number 24.
That's going to bring up Eleanor Oliver up to bat. Then Peyton Baker, and then so now Tana Montalongo will deliver the first pitch into Oliver, and that's down low. Ball number 1. 4 balls and 21 total strikes thrown by Montalongo. 25 total to this point so far. Montalongo delivers. That one squeaks in. Strike number 1. Now a 1-1 count to Oliver. Montalongo delivers. Ooh, that one off the fingers a little awkwardly. So now we're at 2 balls and 1 strike from Tatum Montalongo. Here in the top of the second inning, Hastings Tigers with 3-0 advantage over North Platte Bulldogs. We're in varsity softball doubleheader today. That one is a slow roller foul for strike number 2. 2-2 is the count to Oliver. For Montalongo. Following Montalongo again, Peyton Baker on deck, ready to take her swings. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Eleanor Oliver. There's strike number 2 for Montalongo of this inning. She's up to 4 already. So Peyton Baker.
Hitter number 11, Peyton Baker.
Peyton Baker will be taking swings up next with 2 down in the inning. Following Baker, back to the top of the order goes with Emma Sinek. That one, slow roller back to Montalongo, picks it up on over to first. There's the easiest third out you'll ever see. With that, we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Quick 1, 2, 3, and with that, no runs on, no hits. We'll now head to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs, though, trailing to Hastings 3-0.
Larry's Glass would like to thank all of their valuable customers over the years for voting them #1 in glass replacement. Larry's Glass is a full-service glass company, from car windows and storefronts to custom-cut glass, mirrors, and more. If you need glass, Larry's Glass has you covered. They take pride in their work with professional installation and satisfaction guaranteed. Thank you for your patronage over the years and for voting them #1 in glass replacement. Larry's Glass on the corner of 5th and Vine, where they do glass and so much more.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Dowhower, as currently the Bulldogs trailing Hastings 3-0, but they're here in the bottom of the second. Caitlin Aiden on the side of the Bulldogs. Hitting
Number 24, Caitlin Aiden.
That one is just down low from Breckner for ball number 1. Breckner up to 25 total pitches, 16 strikes and 9 balls. Breckner gets the sign, a look at her notes, and looks to deliver the 1-0 to Aiden, who hit a home run against Kearney. That pitch way outside. That's ball number 2. Fearing the same thing. Not one to get a leadoff home run to start this bottom of the second and give the Bulldogs the momentum back in their side of the field. That one's popped up, drifting towards the first base side, and it's going to be gloved on the side of Eleanor Oliver. There's out number 1.
Aiden pops out to the first baseman for out number 1.
So down
Brings
goes
up the left fielder number 14,
Aiden.
Afia Hunt.
Also want to thanks to our premier sponsors for today, Dave's Place, pizzas and wings on 1510 East 4th Street. Meet your friends or bring the family. Enjoy the pizza of the month, daily specials, wings, and more at Dave's Place. And CT Computer Services of North Platte, your IT guy in your IT solutions, has been in business since 2005, supporting dozens of small business networks and hundreds of home computer users. That pitch is fouled off from Afia Hunt for strike number 1 on the bottom of the second. Again, game number 2 set to be at the conclusion of game number 1, as that one is swung on and fouled from Hunt. Strike number 2, 0-2. This is a doubleheader. Bulldogs taking on the Tigers, hailing from Hastings. They have a 3-0 lead. Bulldogs looking to at least get in 1 run on the board, as that pitch is high and away. Ball number 1. Again, they had game number 1 slated for 5 o'clock, with game number 2 starting around 6:30, most likely around 7 is what I'm expecting. The 1-2 from Breckner. That's down low, ball 2. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Afia Hunt up to bat, following Hunt, Evan Hutchinson, and then Mackenzie Putnam. So we're currently at 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order for the Bulldogs. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. Drifting on over to Breckner, who calls off the infield, and she'll collect it for out number 2. Quick 1-2 inning right now on the moment. So here comes Evan Hutchinson, the catcher, looking to rally something with 2 outs, as I just broke my pen thing that connects to my pen clip. I've done it so many times, I'm upset with myself now. So got a pen down at the moment. But Hutchinson up to bat against Breckner. First pitch from Breckner is outside for ball number 1. 3-0 ball game at the moment, as Bulldogs trailing, trying to get some momentum back on their side. Breckner pitches it in, and that's swung and missed. Strike number 1 from Hutchinson. Evan Hutchinson with 2 outs, looking to start a rally here. Wind pushing towards left side of the stadium, of the field, maybe a little bit left center. The pitch. That one drilled but foul down the right field side. Still can now be 1-2 the count into Hutchinson. So 1-2 is the count. Breckner looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers, but Bulldogs look to keep this inning alive. She gets the sign she likes, looks to deliver from the circle. 1-2. That one just a bit outside And that's ball number 2. 2-2 is the count now inside to the catcher, Haven Hutchinson. Breckner sets and now delivers. Slow roller on over to short. Second picked up by Beck on over to first for out number 3, and that'll do it. We're now heading to the top of the third inning. Bulldogs still trailing the Tigers 3-0.
No Hastings errors after.
Ooh, boy, the summer is flying by at Larry's RV in North Platte. Stop by if you're looking for a new RV or needing parts and accessories. New Bullet travel trailers are arriving, and Rockwell travel trailers and fifth wheels coming soon. A new 2022 Milestone 326 RL fifth wheel is here. A very spacious living room and an island kitchen that has a wine refrigerator. A large bedroom slide extends into the bathroom, and a cozy fireplace in the living room. Tour the new Milestone 326 RL fifth wheel at Larry's RV in North Platte today. Easy financing also available with approved credit.
Your loved one needs home care, and suddenly you find yourself facing a million difficult issues. It can become overwhelming, demanding huge amounts of your time, energy, and resources. Let Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment help you cut through the red tape and make smart, informed decisions that will give you peace of mind. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment, helping clients keep their lifestyle.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health. Swift Auto Center.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to Dowhauer Family Stadium. Hey, it's top of the third action here for the side of Hastings Tigers. It is Emma Sinek. Sinek up to bat. She's 0 for 1, struck out looking in her first plate appearance of the evening for the Tigers. Following Sinek, Macy Wolver, and then Samantha Schmidt. Montalongo still on the mound, looking to find a quick 1-2-3 inning. She gets ready and delivers. That off speed outside, ball number 1. Here in the top of the third, Hastings has a 3-0 lead over North Platte. Of this doubleheader, that's right, doubleheader action here. FM 98.1 AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. Here's strike number 1 coming in from Montalongo. 1-1 the count. Already had 4 strikeouts to her name. Looking to add more to the count. The pitch, that one fouled back to the netting. We're sitting at a 1-2 count now. Favorable position for Montalongo. This is where she's so deadly because she can either blow it on right past you or she can just slowly creep you in with an off speed. Here comes the 1-2. That one's drilled up and towards the center field area off the glove of Macy Freeze. On over to second, and they're going to get her on the extended double effort from Sinek. So Freeze was unable. Freeze was unable to glove it in the outfield. She went from her shortstop position. But Montalongo was there at second to tag her out. So now there's one down in this inning. Macy Wolver up to bat. And North Platte still trailing 3-0 in game number 1. Montalongo delivers. That's in there. Strike number 1 to Wolver. Following Wolver, Samantha Schmidt on deck with Emma Landgren in the hole. Nobody on. 1 out here. Top of the third inning. Here comes the pitch. That one way inside. There's ball number 1 to Wolver. Thank you again to our premier sponsors today, Premier Toyota. Whenever you are buying new or pre-owned, the friendly staff at Premier Toyota will help you every step of the way. That was drilled in the left field. It's going to get over the outreach glove of Afia Hunt. And with that, there's a 1-out double coming in from Macy Wolver.
Wolver doubles to left field.
That one just gets over the outreach glove of Hunt.
Center fielder, number 7.
So that'll bring up Samantha Schmidt, who hit a home run in her last plate appearance. has now another runner in scoring position at second. Also, thank you to our video sponsor for today, Allo Communications. Allo has all the packages that let you experience fast and reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. It is a 3-0 ball game with the runner at second base being Macy Wolver. Time is called as Tatum Montalongo will step off. Look to refocus in. 1 out here in the top of the third. Currently a 3-0 ball game. The pitch. That one's drilled into center field once more. And it's another home run from Samantha Schmidt. This one's a 2-run home run. Back-to-back home runs from Montalongo to Schmidt.
2-run home run.
And with
Samantha
that,
Schmidt.
the lead balloons once more. 5-0. And it was precisely to the same exact area that Schmidt homered in her first at-bat, basically straight away center. So Montalongo yet again leaving one inside the zone that Samantha Schmidt turned on. And now the lead is 5-0 in the top of the third inning. That brings up Emma Landgren, who's 1 for 1, still 1 out in the top of the third. Bulldogs looking to reel this one in and get Tana Montalongo calmed down a bit. Again, Schmidt's got Montalongo's number 2 back-to-back home runs in her 2 plate appearances as that pitch is in for strike number 1. Something, again, we rarely see, but not all that surprised here at Dowhauer with the low fencing. It's a home run haven at this ballpark. That one, slow roller down the first base side. That's going to be picked up easily by Bedlin, who steps on first for out number 2.
Landgren grounds out 2.
So now here comes Carly Molbach.
Brings up the catcher, number 27.
Molbach is 1 for 1 on the day with a double. As Montalongo's looking to get that home run put right behind her. And then make her way out of this inning. That one is rocketed back to the netting for strike number 1. So 0-1 is the count. Montalongo delivers to Hutchinson. That one is drilled to center field, but that's going to be high